Hi all, I am Nayoka Stuckey, your self-love transformation coach, self-love ambassador, and the face behind NayokaStuckey.com. And I just want to stop by briefly just to ask you one simple question. What is your motivation? Your motivation to write your book, your motivation to start your business, your motivation to bring life to that vision and that dream that you have. What is your motivation? Many times we understand our motivation to be whatever others perceive us to be or receive us to be, when in fact our motivation comes from within. Our motivation is that thing that is burning on the inside of us. It ignites our passion, it ignites our desires, it ignites that one thing that we can't live without, or those several things that we can't live without. Our motivation is that thing that keeps us pushing, keeps us persevering, even in the face of adversity. But the problem is we allow outside entities, people's opinions, people's perception, people's reception, people's thoughts, and just other people's character to affect and influence our very own motivation. So like I said, I want to stop by today and ask you, what is your motivation? And when you identify what your motivation is, you are able then to connect with the passion, connect with the books, connect with the dreams, connect with the vision, be the entrepreneur, be that guidance, be that coach, whatever the case may be, whatever it is that you are motivated to do, whatever it is that you have a passion for, whatever it is that you are desiring to connect with. You have to identify the motivation behind it. You have to know that at the end of it all, once it is at its completion, your outcome, your results is exactly what you have envisioned it to be, if not greater. You have to look at the end goal, the end game. What is it that you want to achieve? What is it that you want your outcome to look like? And so I bring this up because I am in Orlando, Florida. I'm actually traveling back home, and I'm leaving a military-related event for the weekend. And there were several speakers and a lot of different providers that gave a lot of an abundance of information and resources. And one of the resounding things that I was able to pick up on over the weekend while connecting with these individuals, hundreds of them from all over the United States, is that some of our visions, some of our dreams, some of the things that we have been wanting to do or even began doing, but at some point put down, the motivation had been attacked. The motivation to keep pressing forward, the motivation to persevere, the motivation to finish what we've already started had been attacked. And so many individuals just decided to put it on the back burner, put it on hold, or even just cancel it out altogether. And I was able to connect with that and understand where those individuals were coming from, because that too has been me. There have been several times where I had started a project or even just thought about a project, desired to, do something. And even though I started, full speed ahead in the very beginning, I allowed outside forces to attack my motivation, to attack my persistence, because I began to think, well, other people won't receive me, other people will be offended, other people won't like it, other people won't connect with it. And I put it on the back burner, I put it on hold, and some things even arrived at their expiration date. Some of the things that I decided to temporarily put to the side, I never went back for. I never went back to reignite it. I never went back to reassess any of it. And so I missed the opportunity for those. I missed my timing for those things. But with my most recent project, which is an autobiography that is scheduled to launch very soon, within the next month, I too had the motivation issues. I I decided that, hey, this autobiography, I don't want it to step on anybody's toes. I don't want it to make people feel a certain type of way, or even, will people connect with me? They don't know, people don't know who I am. Everybody don't know who I am. Will they even support me? Like, what is my support system going to look like? And will the friends that I have now or have had in the past, will they even support this thing? Will they connect with it? Will they even, acknowledge it? Is one of the things that I was thinking. And so just those barriers, those entities, I allowed them to come in and attack my motivation. So several times I put that book on hold, that book project. I put it on hold, I put it to the side, and I was just like, okay, it's my book anyway. It's all about me. So I have the right to delay it. I have the right to give it a different release date. I have the right to just wait. When in all honesty, I don't have that right. I don't have the right to delay anything, because there are people that are looking for the information that I am putting in that book. There are people that need to connect with who I am and what I do. And that book is that connecting force. So I had to figure out what my motivation to complete this book was, this project. What is the motivation? I do know that what is written in the autobiography is definitely going to give hope to many individuals who can connect with some of the stories that they will read in the book. I do know that this book is going to open many doors and opportunities for me to go out and be influential among several individuals that can relate to my story. I do know that this book is going to present platforms for me. So I had to reconsider, I had to evaluate my motivation. What is it that what is it motivating me more? The fact that some people may not connect, or the fact that there are hundreds that will connect? What is my motivation? And what is the purpose of this book? What is the purpose of this project? And as I began to reevaluate my motivation and reconnect with my motivation, I put the pen to the paper and I moved forward and completed. Now, don't be misled and don't misunderstand me. Remotivating yourself or becoming motivated all over again, it's a process. And yes, you may have to do it multiple times. You may have to go back time after time after time, and it's okay. Let me say that. It is okay. Because here's the deal. Everybody is not going to get it. You won't even get it the first time around, and that's okay. As long as at some point you take time, you reflect, you review, you reevaluate, and then you reattack it. Your motivation is the thing that is on the inside of you that make you reattack the project, reattack the vision, reattack the purpose, reattack your plan. And like I said, I am traveling from Orlando, Florida, back home, leaving a military-related event, and I found a quote that I want to share with you all. I found a quote that I want to share, and the irony of this quote is that, like I said, I'm in Orlando, and we all know that Disney World is here in Orlando, and the quote that I am going to share with you is a quote from Walt Disney himself. And that quote is, "The secret of personal motivation can be summed up in 4 C's. The secret of personal motivation can be summed up in 4 C's. 4 C's being curiosity, confidence, courage, and certainty. When you are curious enough to move forward, your motivation is ignited. When you have the confidence to move forward, your motivation is ignited. When you have the courage to pursue, your motivation is ignited. And when your certainty is intact, your motivation is supported." So again, I challenge you to reassess your motivation, to identify it, and to reconnect with your motivation. And it's okay, like I said before, it is okay if you have to go back and reassess everything to recharge yourself, because demotivation can be the opportunity to recharge. Your demotivation can be your opportunity to recharge. And don't feel bad if you have to recharge several times. It happens to the best of us. But no matter what, use that demotivation as an opportunity to recharge. I am Nyoka, your self-love ambassador, self-love coach, and the face behind NyokaStuckey.com. And I challenge you to assess your motivation.